Hey there, this is Emma Kong. In ancient China, there was a brave young woman who disguised herself as a man to protect her disabled father and take his place in the army. This woman's name is Mulan, a true Chinese warrior heroine. For over 1,000 years, Mulan has stood as a symbol of courage, independence, and strength, an inspiration for countless girls to live boldly and write their own stories. In 2020, Disney brought this legendary tale to the big screen in the movie Mulan. The action and breathtaking visuals moved the audience worldwide. But beyond the film and artistic retellings, many people began to wonder, what truly happened in Mulan's story? Today, let's step into history and uncover the real story of Mulan. Here's something interesting I want to share. The heroine's given name is Mulan, and her family name is Hua, which means flower in Chinese. What a romantic surname for such a remarkable girl. Mulan was born more than 1,500 years ago during the Northern Wei dynasty into a military family. Her father was a respected general who once led Chinese troops in battle against the Xiongnu, a powerful nomadic people from the Mongolian steppe. Although his army claimed victory, the general himself suffered a severe leg injury. From then on, even walking was difficult for him, let alone riding a horse into battle. Growing up, Mulan had an outgoing spirit. She loved practicing martial arts and riding horses, just like a lively young boy. Her father adored this unique daughter of his, breaking the traditions of ancient China, where girls were not expected to train in combat. He decided to teach Mulan the skills and strategies of warfare, passing on his hard-learned experience. Little did anyone know, these lessons would one day change the course of her life. But peace didn't last long, fewer than 20 years later. A new generation of Xiongnu warriors rose on the Mongolian steppe, and a war broke out once again. The Emperor of China issued a command. Every soldier must return to the army. Mulan's father also received the imperial order. Mulan was deeply worried about her father. As a disabled veteran, even with his experience and skills, her father would struggle to survive another brutal campaign. At home, her mother and the younger brother still needed him to provide for the family. That night, Mulan lay awake in bed, tears streaming down her young face. She knew her father could not endure another war. When the first light of dawn broke, she made a life-changing decision. Wiping away her tears, Mulan disguised herself as a man and took her father's place. She put on his old armor and went to the recruitment station in the city, where she enlisted under her father's name. And just like that, Mulan stepped into a world of danger and destiny. The army camp was filled with the sound of war drums, the clash of weapons, and banners whipping in the wind. It was a world built for men, where strength and endurance decided who would survive. For Mulan, life in the military brought unimaginable challenges. She had to endure grueling training designed for young men: archery, horseback riding, hand-to-hand combat. And on top of that, she carried a dangerous secret. She was not a man at all. If anyone discovered her true identity, she would not only face severe punishment under military law, but also bring disgrace to her family. So Mulan pushed herself harder than anyone else. She practiced tirelessly, pouring all her strength into mastering every skill. And when battle came, she fought with unmatched courage. Again and again, she led the charge against the enemy, earning victory after victory. With each triumph, her reputation grew. She rose from an ordinary soldier to the leader of a small squad, then to the commander of an entire unit. In time, Mulan achieved the highest honor. She became a general. After many long years, the war finally came to an end. The Chinese army claimed victory once again, and the remaining Xiongnu riders fled north, back to the Mongolian steppe. General Mulan, now a celebrated commander, donned a brand new suit of armor and led her troops back to the imperial capital. There, she was granted an audience with the emperor himself. The emperor admired this brave and brilliant young general, so much so that he offered Mulan the highest honor imaginable, his daughter's hand in marriage. The beautiful princess would become Mulan's bride. Mulan dared not refuse the emperor's reward, but neither could she accept a marriage built on deception. With no other choice, she revealed the truth. She was not a man at all, but a woman. The emperor and his ministers were stunned into silence. In thousands of years of history, such a revelation had never been heard of. A woman, disguised as a soldier, rising through ranks to become a general. It was simply unbelievable. But when the emperor learned that Mulan had only taken her father's place to protect him, he softened. He chose to forgive her for the deception. Then the emperor asked her, "You have won countless victories for our nation. If you cannot and will not marry my daughter, then tell me, what reward do you desire? Speak, I will grant it." Now imagine this moment, standing before the emperor, as if facing a magical lamp that could grant any wish. What do you think Mulan asked for? Take a guess before I tell you, because her answer was not what anyone expected. Mulan bowed before the emperor and said, "Your Majesty, I am grateful for your generosity, but I have been away from my home for many years. I ask for nothing more than to leave the army to return to my parents and take care of them." And with that simple request, Mulan showed the world what truly mattered to her: family, love, and loyalty above all else. The emperor was deeply moved by Mulan's filial devotion and gladly granted her request. Mulan returned home after many years, finally seeing the parents she had longed for day and night. She was overjoyed to see that her younger brother had grown up safe and healthy. Her parents wept with happiness, relieved to have their own daughter back from the battlefield. After so many years apart, the family was finally reunited, living together in joy once more. The next morning, Mulan took off her general's armor and put on a beautiful dress. She returned to the army camp to visit her soldiers. They were utterly astonished. No one could believe that the fearless, courageous General Mulan, who had fought alongside them for years, was in fact a beautiful young woman. For thousands of years, many women have disguised themselves as men, but the extraordinary woman who took her father's place in the army, saved his life, brought honor to her family, and led her country to victory. There was only one, that is Mulan. Her courage, her wisdom, and the incredible challenges she overcame had made her a legend that will live forever. Did you enjoy Mulan's story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story inspired you, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll bring you more legendary stories. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next story.